Tommy O'Horey out now to Ray McHale. Packy Brown comes down for the 67 team, taking no nonsense. Gets it a right-footed kick into the middle. Out for it now is Peter Hughes for the 67 team, but it's gone cleared over here by Ray McHale. Out to Brendan Breslin. Brendan, doesn't seem to be competitive, but it is now to Liam O'Neill. Liam going up the field. It's out to Ray McHale. Out into the centre, but knocked away from it. Back comes Packy Brown. Liam McHale comes along to take advantage of the ball of the hops. Coming up the field with it now. Sends it along the ground.
Come back.
Not towards the goal, and it's gone as wide as anything. It's gone as wide as a gate. Brendan Breslin kicks it out. Not a great kick, but it does come to Peter Hughes now for the 67 team. He's tearing towards the goal. In front of the goal. So it's Paddy McHale, and Paddy takes his shot, and it's gone to the left, and it's gone wide. A goal they lead, though. A goal to no score. 3 minutes gone. The 67 team leading the 73. Experience on one side, a little bit lesser on the other. Denny Malloy. Out into the centre of the field. The ball goes up, falls down to Liam McHale. For the 67 team, he's coming up the field with it now. Sends the dummy to PJ Flynn, chipped it up to Tommy O'Hora though, but Tommy is always sturdy, and there PJ Flynn comes up back to help, now trying to out of his reach, out over the sideline. Nobody would be more prepared to see an upset than yours truly, because actually to see old great warriors, and Pat Ward takes the line ball anyhow. Paddy Joe King out for it with Denny Malloy. Paddy Joe up now, into Chris Keelahan, back to Paddy Joe King. Gets it across, in towards the goal, to Christy Hughes. Christy takes a shot, a low ball again, another goal. That's 2 goals. It's 2 goals to no score. So far, the 73 team seem to be taking a lot of the older brigade for granted, and that's just not on. Brendan Breslin kicks it out. This time it's a good kick. Using the far wing this time. Bit of a tussle over there. Michael Durkin picks up the loose ball. John McAneely's in under it. Liam O'Neill tries to put to it. Now John McNeely does. But it comes to Liam McHale. What a game he's having. Up to Christy Hughes. Tries to dummy his way through. Just gets it into it. Tom O'Hora cuts it across. PJ King was inside, but the pass didn't come to him. Now it comes to Ray McHale. Liam O'Neill. A high ball across to the far wing to Noel McHale. Takes a shot low. A great save. A great save by Pat Haley is coming out of the ball. Val Hughes, I should say. Val Hughes coming out of the ball. But Liam O'Neill has kept up the pressure. Takes a shot. And it's gone over the bar. It is a point. It's 2 goals, though, to a point in favour of the old team. That's the 67 team and the new team for the 73.
Come on, Malachi.
We haven't seen a lot of Malachi Kelly as yet, but Val Hughes is kicking out the ball. Oh, Lee, well caught by Liam O'Neill. Using the overlap here. Down is Michael Durkin. Down there too is Packy Brown, not giving up the chase, but Michael cuts inside him, and there it is. There it is. A little bit of style about that goal, because of the way he worked his way through, took the overlap, an interceding pass, and then into the back of the roof of the net, and it's 2 goals to 1 goal and 1 point in favour of the 67 team. Val Hughes, an old distinguished campaigner, like a lot of the 67 team. Some of them is good to be in it. Kicked out in the middle of the field. Liam ball goes down the ground, fielded by John McNeely for the 73 team up to Paddy O'Hora. Paddy the dummy inside and gone into PJ Flynn, but he takes his shots and he has scored a point. It's 1 goal and 2 points now for the 73 team. 2 goals for the 67. The field number someone? Or Lee McHale, is it? Lee McHale is hurt. Pity, because Liam actually has had a very distinguished game in that first half. Very dominating figure in it. And there's a pity now that these sort of circumstances should come and upset the whole apple cart. As long as it was in good sport, it's all right, but I wouldn't like to see a bit of bitterness and creep into the game. Liam O'Neill, who went down the years for the Mayo, for Galway in his earlier days, but as late he has figured very prominently in as far as Mayo is concerned as being their team manager, and he has done his stuff in no uncertain manner to bring Knockmore back to the grind to the top, as they say. And Liam is definitely one of the classic players who have dominated the Galway jersey and now a distinguished Mayo man, if even not even more. Also looking down, we can see out there other players who have performed remarkably well for their own native county. Frank just making his way, and he has, since he has come along to the local vicinity here in Knockmore, has played his part in no uncertain manner. And Frank he's actually looking after things so well for this week, especially, I'd say, being a prominent community member and a great stalwart of sport, I'd say, overall, and he deserves a special credit. But I think they have sorted out the action, I think, whatever has gone wrong. Liam McHale slightly winded. I'd say more than winded than anything else. Jesus. Hughes kicked it out, caught by Pat Earley, another veteran. Fielded by John McNeely. Gets it across. Up towards it, but Val Hughes is there. Val, the old stalwart he is, sound, solid and rockish. Liam O'Neill fisted back down the middle. Michael Durkin now for it, for the 73 team. Up to Gerald O'Hora for the 73 team. Gets in his shot, and a great shot, a goal. Yes, it's Gibbon. He took a shot, that puts the 73 team into the lead. 2 goals and 2 points to 2 goals for the 67 team. A good start by the older brigade, but now they seem to be fading slightly. And we're gone about 7 minutes. Short kick out, Packy Brown. Right-footed kick, a high one. Ball fisted back down, held now by Liam O'Neill. About to be tackled, but gets his kick in. PJ Flynn. Out to the left here to Noel McHale. Up along the far wing. In towards to Paddy O'Hora. Paddy was tackled by John Joe Hagerty, but the ball is sent in. Sends it to the right, it's gone wide. Still the same score that was, 2 goals and 2 points for the 73 team to 2 goals for the 67 team. Val Hughes kicking out the ball, and Val was one of the great favourite players of Knockmore when they started away out first many years ago. Pat Ward, a good catch in the middle of the field for Pat Ward. Passes up now to Peter Hughes. Peter on a solo run. Get past, he's gone about 20 metres with the ball. Out now towards Paddy McHale. Paddy into the centre towards Paddy Joe King, but there's nobody there. They seem to lack that little bit of extra finesse when it comes to an occasion like this. And now the ball is cleared away by Dilly Malloy for the 73 team. Now Liam O'Neill, who is probably the most distinguished player of them all. But distinguished or no distinguished, he won't work a miracle there. That ball has gone too far. It's gone out over the sideline. The line ball for the 67 team, who were probably trying to get their break back now. Pat Ward, cute, clever. Paddy Joe King, trying his skills. Out of the game for a while. Pat Ward again. Takes a shot. And he's sent it to the left and he's sent it wide. When a point there for the taking. Pity that the players don't realise that they should be competitive, even though it is only part of the Centenary Games, and be more competitive. Well, probably they are, but again, that's what it's all about. Brendan Breslin kicked it over this side of the field, coming toward the sideline, but kept in play. Eddie McHale up to Michael Durkin, and it's gone out over the sideline. Or it has seen, somebody has blown. The ball is now taken by John McNeely. Oh, it's got up towards Joe Clark. Over here's Peter Hughes. But it's cleared away by Brendan Breslin out over the sideline. The line ball for the 67 team. Patrick Brown takes the kick. Paddy Joe King up. Oh, it's gone too far ahead of him. And it is gone out over the end line. But getting back to the real fact of this game, the fact that this is a centenary year. Tommy O'Horey kicks the ball out. We'll tell you a little bit more about it later on if we get a chance. Now Liam O'Neill. Eddie McHale. Denny Malloy. Short passing now. PJ Flynn. The touch of class beginning to tell. Paddy O'Horey up now. Up to Paddy O'Horey. Oh, a low ball where he intended to send it, but Pat Earley, the old warrior, Tiger, as they could call it, held to the midfield by Denny Malloy. There's Noel McHale. He takes a shot and it's gone over the bar. So that makes it 2 goals and 3 points to 2 goals for the 2 goals to 3 points to 2 goals in favour of the 73 team. Nice day, a lovely day here. This day will be remembered for many because in 100 years' time from now, one man that really can bring this game to life, and it's John McNeely. Can know the competitor is not quite there as it was years ago. Now Peter Hughes. It is with a few. Peter Hughes does anyhow, definitely come touch any ball. Chris Keelahan tries it up in the ear shot. Fisted away by the goalkeeper Pat Armstrong. Scratch to Chris Keelahan. He takes his shot. That ball could have ended up in the back of the net, the same as it ended about a foot wide of the left upright. So far we haven't a lot heard about from Malachy. Tommy Ward has come into the game. Somebody has gone off, but we'd follow the play anyhow. Sean McHale now. Sean trying to use his old skill that he wasn't exuding because he is pretty fit. Christy Hughes. And it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. So everybody seems to be. Brendan Breslin kicks it out. Cale does, who's moved out into the middle for the 73 team now, PJ Flynn. Eddie McHale. Up towards the Sean McHale running on for those Tommy Ward, who has come into the 67 team there for a replacement for Packy Brown. Gets the return kick from Tommy Ward. Brendan Breslin kicks it out. Oh, but not accuracy. Val Hughes is there. Pat Earley, the old veteran, trying to do his solo run. Gets a few steps. But Liam O'Neill is definitely can see the way he's competing at it. Denny Malloy gets the pass from him. Eddie McHale for the 73 up the field. Position out with Val Hughes. Sean McHale with the ball. And he gets inside Packy Brown too. Tries one of his dummies, but it's just a dummy that didn't go right for him. It went to the right and it's gone wide. So about 22 and a half minutes gone. The play is 2 goals and 3 points to 2 goals and 1 in favour of the 73 team. Jerry Coggins places the ball for the kick out. Val Hughes takes a short one. Now these older players getting a little bit overplayed now. Tommy Ward, who has joined the 67 team, sends it up towards Pat Ward. On now to Peter Hughes. Gets past Denny Malloy, shakes him off. The other way through for him. A shot. Oh, he rocketed that ball. But a slight bit of a touch to the other side of the upright. Went about a 2.5 foot wide if it was to take measurement. And it's still the same score in favour of the 73 team. 2-3 to 2-1 in favour of the 73. Out in the middle. Oh, Liam O'Neill. What a catch he's having. Great competitor. Up the field. Now Noel McHale running on for it. The defence is trying to overlap. Gets the PJ Flynn. Ball is booted out by Val Hughes. John Joe Haggerty, who hasn't seen much of the ball as such. Pat Ward now with the ball. Liam McHale. Liam McHale, what a competitor. He sent it across in front of the goal. Has he got it? He has. A great shot and a lovely point. Indeed, that must make up for all the mistakes we all players of such competition. But Liam McHale has definitely one of the great competitors in the Knockmore club. He's actually distinguished himself in down the years, and even at that sort of an era, well, he has to be profiled for the fact the way he has played in this game especially. Brendan, and there it is, half-time.
That's okay.
My grandson, your grandson, participated in such a great achievement. The referee, anyhow, trying to get the pitch cleared for the start of the second half, the score in half-time in this, the Knockmore Centenary Year Championship match between the 67 team and the 73. The score, 67 team, 2 goals and 4 points to 2 goals and 3 points for the 73 team. No wonder they say the old veterans never throw in the towel, and they haven't. They've been competitive right through. The wind will be against them in the second half, but I don't think it'll play all that much fact with it, but it just got the fact. The Foxford pipe striking up and keeping up the music. A nice day here, and already now the crowds are beginning to disperse, and we should be starting the second half very shortly. Like the old and the new, a lot of the newer, smaller little kiddings out there now kicking the ball around will be the future Knockmore footballers who will probably look into this centenary game and say, well, my daddy played there, or my uncle played there. And so wouldn't it be great to see in years to come that they will look over their shoulders. They won't be going around with a chip on them or anything like that, but they will be so much part of it in years to come. So, referee Eugene McHale trying to get the teams ready back into the position, signaling to the linesmen over on this side here to get them in action, into the action, that they're ready to start. They're playing actually, as I have looked at it now, they haven't changed ends. They're playing on the same ends as they started in the first half, probably the fact that you have to give youth and the experience a fling. And that's what they're keeping it, this game, all on the both sides are keeping it as they started in the first. That's a public announcement. Eugene McHale throws in the ball. Tommy Ward collects it in the middle of the field. Jerry Barrett sends it up towards the goal. Brendan Breslin fist it, but this time Pat Armstrong, a great save, and Tommy Hora comes away out to feed the ball. Now to Ray McHale. Paddy Hora with John Joe Hegarty alongside him. PJ Flynn now has the ball. He's on the ground. Liam O'Neill up now. Tommy Ward back to Packy Brown. Back to John Joe Hegarty, I should have said. Sends it across out towards the far side to Paddy McHale. Paddy, a great inspiration and motivator of Knockmore. Back now to Christy Hughes. Christy Hughes, front of the goal. This is Paddy Joe King, and that's a goal. Paddy Joe King putting the ball into the back of the net. Good movement there. Noel McHale out for it, but it's gone a bit too fast for all sidelines. And Pat Hurley, a real Hoshi of a player, a tough admirer of sport down the years, kicks this one into the middle. Peter Hughes, inspiration, into Chris Keelahan, another shot, and another goal. Oh, this 67 team are running riot. 4 goals and 4 points to 2 goals and 3 points in favour of the 67 team. To Christy Hughes, into Peter Hughes, going right through. Oh, he ballooned it, but it is gone over the bar. A point it is, a point for the 67 team, 4 goals and 5 points to 2 goals and 3 points. This is getting one-way traffic. Maybe they're taking the 67 team for granted. Oh, Malachy Kelly gets hold of the ball in the middle of the field, gets it well in towards the goal, but Tommy O'Hory is back. Coming over the side of the field, Ray McHale. Now Liam O'Neill, former Galway footballer, now a definite Mayo team manager. Now Ray McHale, into the middle, fisted down by the referee participating even in it. Now Malachy Kelly, Malachy, left-footed kick across out the wing to Paddy McHale. Paddy McHale, oh, almost taken down by Christy Hughes, but now it goes to Peter Hughes. Into Chris Keelahan, in front of the goal, a shot, and it's gone over the bar. A point it is, 4 goals and 6 points to 2 goals and 3, double scores. And we're gone for, this is a great starting of the second half for the 67 team. They've got experience on their side.
How'd they take you on the break, Tommy? How'd they take you on the break?
They must have got a tonic or something in that second half at the midway stages, let's say. But Pat Ward goes up for it, doesn't hold on to it. Eddie McHale does. He gets it. Now to Ray McHale. Passed on from Gerard O'Hory, out to the wing to Noel McHale for the 73, into the middle to PJ Flynn. Now to Liam O'Neill. Gerard O'Hory drops it, and battle going on in there with the Eddie McHale. Now Sean McHale has the ball, but there's a free out for the Knockmore 67 team, and Malachy Kelly's away on a solo run. Doesn't solo, but gets in his kick anyhow. Peter Hughes is onto it. It's contested over there by Brendan Murphy, but they've gone up now towards Christy Hughes, into Chris Keelahan, another shot, another goal. Well, what a sensational. This is going to be 5 goals and 6 points to 2 goals and 3. Who would actually believe the likes of that could even happen at a time like this? But you've got to see us that these old veterans mightn't be veterans after all. Ian McHale is out of the action in the middle of the field. His ball gone up to Michael Durkin now. Michael with the ball. Fisted on out now to Liam O'Neill. Liam is going through and hits the post. And it's come back, it's cleared away by Val Hughes. Now Tommy Ward for the 67. Now Malachy Kelly. Left-footed kick, not a long one. Now Pat Ward goes up for it. Out now to Peter Hughes, going up the field again in a solo run. Peter Canty half move. Doesn't send the dummies. Now he busts his way through on the tackle, twists around, sends it out to Chris Keelahan. His kick is blocked, almost charged down. He gets it out to Paddy Joe King. Paddy Joe across the goal, and it's gone to the right and it's gone wide. 5 goals and 6 points. This is a competitive game. If ever there was one, it's one-way traffic. Ball coming back out the Brendan Breslin kicks the ball out. It's up this side of the field, held by Eddie McHale. Eddie, who has a distinguished career, having played with Mayo's native county, also played for Sligo and Leitrim. But Pat Haley down on the ground now. Jenny Malloy. Jenny, who is also a few years behind them too, but making his presence felt here. Paddy Joe King goes up, but Jenny Malloy is back to cover for the 73 team. We've got to see a bit of work here from the 73 team now. They're behind by 5-6 to 2-3. Liam O'Neill sends it up now, but Val Hughes is there, very sturdy. Out the field. Malachy Kelly catches it. In his own glory, tackled by PJ Flynn over there. But he lets it go. Over now towards to Brendan. Up towards the wing to Peter Hughes. Into the centre now, across and out to here. Brendan Murphy is there for the 73 team. Calling for the ball over the side is Tommy O'Hora. Gets it too. He sends it up a fisted pass. Eddie McHale. Through the middle. Losing the overlap. Pecky Brown is in quite contest there, but he's back. Pecky Brown is back. Back to beats Sean McHale. Clears it out. John McNeely puts his hand off, but it's held on by Jerry Barrett. Left footed. Into Christie. Here's Christie is mobile as ever. Out towards Chris Callahan. Drawn on out there by Brendan Breslin. Ball's coming out on the far side of the field. Players calling for it, but it's not coming to them. Michael Durkin chips it back. Now it goes up to Peter Hughes for the 67 team. Now Paddy McHale. Paddy McHale in. A shot. Chris Keelan in a race for possession down here with Pat Armstrong. The goalkeeper is out, but there is a cover for him. It's gone out over the in line, but it could be a 45. Or is it? It is a 45 for the 67 team. 5 goals and 6 points to 2 goals and 3. The 67 team showing their younger rivals what it's made of, what they're made of. Who's taking the kick? Joe Clark takes the kick and he puts it anywhere. Ball placed for the kick out from the goal by out into the middle of the field. Jerry Coggins out in the middle of the field now from goalkeeper. Switched around a little bit. Paddy Joe King now has the ball. Kick is blocked down, gets a second chance. Peter Hughes misses out. Goes to Christy Hughes, inside to Peter Hughes. Peter is shot and he hits the post. And Denny Malloy is away with it. Liam O'Neill over this side of the field. Coming up to Ray McHale. PJ Flynn, tackled by Joe Clark. Gets in his kick. Pat Armstrong moved out into the centre position now to Paddy O'Hora. Paddy going up the field, going right through, but he's tacked between 2 shoulders there. And he gets in his kick, but it doesn't go that far. It's kicked back from Tommy Ward. Coming out from Jerry Barrett. Over on this coming towards the sideline, captain played by Gerard O'Hora. PJ Flynn. PJ sends it in towards the goal. It's a high ball and it's gone over the bar. Yes, that brings them back a point, 2 goals and 4 points now to 5 goals and 6 points. Looks like as if the old team have too much up their sleeve. Jerry Barrett's gone back into the full back position. Held by Joe Clark. Now Pat Ward, and Pat has a very distinguished career behind him. He's played for his native county at under 21 and also has a minor championship game with them too, way back. Coming out the field is Brendan Murphy. Yes, there is something going on. Yes, he's awarding a penalty. He's awarding a penalty. And he has to think something happened, he has to take it again. One doesn't know who's going to take it. Nobody seems to be specified. Sean McHale takes it and sends it in the back of the net. It's a goal. And 6 points for the 67. That's 5-6 to 3-3. Bowling plays the kick out, comes down into the middle of the field. Pat Ward. Peter Hughes going up the field again in a solo run, bursting his way through. He's got speed and accuracy, and nobody touches him. Out towards Pat Earley, in front of the goal. A shot, and a lovely point from Pat Earley. Pat, a great warrior down the years. Very solid as a corner back, but now very useful corner forward. Eddie McHale has moved back. Kicks it out, former goalkeeper. Tommy Ward for the 67. Now Malachy Kelly. Now Peter Hughes. Peter Hughes having a real exhilarating game for the 67 team. Takes his shot and it's gone wide. Nobody's given a proper signal, have they? Gone wide it is. Gets hold of it, does but loses it. Michael Durkin is over there. Christy Hughes is 2 for the 67 team. Gets his kick in front of the goal. Out comes Brendan Murphy. Little bit on the short side, but very solid. Come Paddy O'Hora. The 73 here have got to get moving now if they don't want to pull this game out of the fire. Ray McHale to Gerard O'Hora. Through the middle. A race for possession, but held in there by Val Hughes. Now Malachy Kelly standing all alone. Left-footed. Kick into the centre. Michael Durkin lets it go past him. It's gone up to Paddy Joe King. For the 67th time he goes down the ground. He is grounded. There is a free end for the 67 team. Dead straight in front of the goal. About 30 metres out. Paddy McHale, the captain of the team, is... And he sends it to the left and he sends it wide. The wind getting up a little bit stronger now. 5 goals and 6 points to 3 goals and 4 points. The score favour of the 67 team. The ball comes out into the middle. Well, if this is what they're going to go on at, I think it's going to spoil it because we don't want any of that. Going spoiling of pace, no matter who wins or loses, what matter does it make? It's nice to be competitive. Pat Armstrong. Denny Malloy touches the ball near the ground but gets away with it. Now Pat Armstrong has it. Up John McNeely. Into Sean McHale, a shot and a goal. A great goal too, well taken goal. That brings them back 4 goals and 4 points. 5 goals and 6 points to 4 goals and 4 points. That's what the score said. Short kick into the middle of the field. Jerry Barrett. Left-footed, high ball. Chris Keelan goes up for it, but the ball is held by Ray McHale. Packy Brown draws and it's held by Pat Ward. Pat, a great competitor, on a solo run. Into Pat Early. Pat a shot and hit the post. Eddie McHale kicks it out into the middle of the field. Oh, well caught by Tommy Ward, but he's one of the younger members of that 67 team. And it goes to the right and it goes wide. Tommy Ward has made a lot of difference since he came into that 67 team. Eddie McHale kicked it out. Ball coming out now. Brendan Breslin. Liam O'Neill. Across the field kick. A lovely deflected pass on up to Sean McHale. Inside I'm calling for it, but Tommy Ward is there. Now Pat Ward, his brother. Now Packy Brown. Over here, race possession is Pat Ward, the extra man. Crossfield kick, Chris Keelahan for the 67 team. Number 10 on his back. Sell the dummy, shoots, just a pan pass in the front to Paddy McHale. And a penalty being taken, a penalty for the 67 team. The referee has adjudged with the umpires that he was fouled on his way in. A penalty for the 67 team. Pat Haley is going to take it. Eddie McHale in the goal, the former goalkeeper now. And he sent it over the bar anyhow. 5 goals and 7 points, 4 goals and 4 points. 5-7 to 4-4. And we make it about 8 minutes left. Liam O'Neill for the 73 team. They've got to do something about this lead. It's still big, you know, but Peter Hughes is everywhere. Played a real star apart into Christy Hughes. Christy in front of the goal. Another goal. 6 goals and 7 points to 3 goals and 4 points for the 73 team. Pat Ward really having a great game, Pat. Now to Pat Early. Pat, a veteran in his years, but not in standards, and the ball's cleared away by Brendan Breslin out over the sideline. A line ball. Rundless. Send it across now. Brendan Murphy up the field. There's a slip out of his hands, goes up to Sean McHale. Pat Armstrong. Now John McNeely for the 73 team. Joe Clark sent it up to Paddy McHale. Paddy McHale in now to Christy Hughes. Christy is in front of the goal. It's Brown, another penalty. It must be. It has to be. Another penalty. It has to be a penalty. It must be. It has to be a penalty. The referee, the goalkeeper, very much in dispute with him. 6 goals and 7 points to 3 goals and 4 points. The penalty being taken by Pat Hurley. This game will go down in history as Centenary Year. A year they'll never forget. This one, he makes no mistake. A goal. 7 goals and 7 points to 4 goals and 4 points. 7. Ball comes out with foul the play anyhow. Joe Clark. Tommy Ward for the 67 team. They made a lot of difference up to Chris Keelahan. A low ball. And he let it dribble it past him just for the fun of it. But if this game was at a durable pace, it would be played, I'm sure a lot of these going astray passes wouldn't have happened such. PJ Flynn gets a good catch in the middle of the field. Send it up now towards Noel McHale for the 73 team. Now to Pat Armstrong. Pat going up the field, fisted up now to Liam O'Neill. Liam has got to get something about this lead because they're behind. And the ball goes to the left and it goes wide. The 67 team, even out-ribbing themselves with their distinguished display here this afternoon. Leading by 6 goals and 7 goals and 7 points to 4 goals and 4 points. Big lead to pull back, and we can't have all that much time left. Val Hughes kicks it out, doesn't give it all much sting, but Pat Armstrong gets the return for the 73. Now Liam O'Neill trying to do something about it, but that one does stick in the back of the net. That's a goal. 5 goals and 4 points for the 73 team, and 7 goals and 7 points for the 67 team. Val Hughes kicks it out again. Busy afternoon. Ray McKill goes up for it but doesn't hold. Now Pat Ward does for the 67. Now tours over to Paddy McHale. Paddy, an old warrior of the 6-7, going right through. And a great shot and a great goal. 8 goals. 8 goals. 8 goals and 7 points to 4 goals and 4 points.
5 goals.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Yeah,
5 goals and 4 points to 8 goals and 7 points for the 73 to 5 goals and 4 points for the 73. For 67 leading Middle of the field crack, then out to Peter Hughes. In towards the goal to Paddy McHale, deflected ball across the goal. And out comes Brendan Murphy. Clears it away. Out in the field, up goes the ball. Anybody's ball it is, but comes through Tommy O'Hora and passes it out. Goes astray for a second. Joe Clark. Now Pat Ward. Cross out toward the far side. Brendan Breslin going out. Michael Durkin gets in a kick, all right. Coming very close to the final whistle now. Liam O'Neill trying to make an effort to pull the game back. Denny Malloy is up there on his own. Denny has it now. Out near the sideline. Sends it across. In there's Liam O'Neill. Back to Pat Armstrong. Pat takes a shot and it's straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, John Joe Hagerty. Tommy Ward clears it for the 67 team. Paddy Joe King racing down for it, gets it anyhow. Over to Christy Hughes for the 67 team. They're in command, look like holding on to it. We can't have all that much time left now. Ball being sent over and sent over the bar for a point, and the game is over. So the 67 team are the centenary winners of the Knockmore Clehy Gales here in the St. Joseph's Park here in Knockmore. A very entertaining game, a very nice day too. And so the 67 team wins by the score of 8 goals and 7 points to 5 goals and 5 points. I think I'd have to look back at the score sheet, but that's the participation of the teams who did their duty this afternoon. We do say that everybody who looked in and played here today will be taking in so much of the crowd, and well, it is good to see the old Warriors coming back and making the participation, because this is one day in the next 100 years, whoever will be around, a lot of the old faces will be gone. But as I said before, time and time will move on for all of us, and from all of us here to all of you, I think, well, the crowds just a few moments, the teams meeting off the pitch. Healy, who did a tremendous job for the Knockmore Club down the years, a distinguished follower of the GAA, and Paddy McHale, as many others. Paddy McHale, who has also played their part down the years too with the club. And we cannot forget actually, we can't find the contribution that the local community have made too to their fine club rooms and the dressing room to officiate some of the top teams of the country who are capable of coming here and making their presence felt and entertainment too. I think Knockmore are a club to be proud of, and this day will go down in history. As I said before, we do say that you and every one of us around here who have participated have enjoyed the show. So I'll say what the final score, that is the Finding 67 team winning 8 goals and 7 points to 5 goals and 5 points. A win for the 67 team over the 73. A nice match. Well done to the victors and hard luck to the vanquished. Slán a gaibh go léir.